untamed and uncut. Horse and rider race around barrels at breakneck speed to beat the clock and thrill the crowd. But what this crowd sees goes from thrilling to chilling. Natalie J was born to barrel race. She'd won a trophy case full of prizes, but with a win at a big stakes barrel race in Rockwall, Texas, she could fulfill her dream of going pro.
That all ended that night, unfortunately.
Natalie's best friend Michelle Brock says just minutes before the doomed ride, Natalie's horse was acting up.
I could tell that there was just not something right with BB.
Despite her concern, Natalie goes for it. But right out of the gate, there's trouble. BB misses barrels and runs wild, snorts and tosses her head. But barrel horses are specifically trained not to spook. So what scared BB? Horses' teeth grow continually throughout their lives, reaching all the way up to their jaws. The teeth are big and long and constantly grinding back and forth as a horse eats. But the grinding can create sharp points. An examination of BB after the accident shows sharp points.
The sharp points can start to cut into their gums or cut into their cheek, and so maybe the bit hits that sore spot and really is bothering the horse, and the more the rider touches the bit or touches the reins, the more it aggravates that.
Natalie yanks hard on the reins, sending BB that much more out of control. When the horse flips, you can actually see the saddle horn cut into Natalie's head. It almost completely rips off her face. Paramedics fear if they can't get her to the hospital in a hurry, they won't be able to reattach her face. She's airlifted to a nearby trauma center. It takes 400 stitches and numerous surgeries, but they are able to put her face back together.
I looked like Frankenstein. I didn't look anything like this, like what I look now. I mean, it was really bad looking. It severed all the nerves on that side of my face, so I couldn't feel a thing. And when she got up, my foot was caught in the stirrup, and she started dragging me.
This is horse racing at its deadliest, but Natalie keeps her cool.
That's when people usually get killed on horses at barrel races, is when the horse starts dragging them and their foot's in the stirrup, because their head's on the ground and that horse's feet are coming at that head, and they usually get kicked in the head, and that's how they get killed.
Despite her own injuries, Natalie remembers to do something that may have saved her life.
So as she's walking off, I just said, whoa, and she stops for just a split second. When I said whoa, as she's trained to do, and I was able to get my foot out of the stirrup, and at that point, she just trotted off.
BB is not injured, but never races again. She's now a calm and happy trail horse. Natalie also gives up barrel racing, but she still loves to get back in the saddle.
Horses are animals, and animals do things sometimes that you just don't expect. They're an animal, and you have to respect that.
Untamed and uncut. Only on Animal Planet.